Hi there. I'd like to take you through the online whiteboard called Awwapp, the interface of it, and just have a look at the general tools that you can use during your tutoring sessions. I'm going to skip ahead and go all the way down. We'll go through all the tools here on the left hand side shortly, but I think the most important thing is just to show you first how to upload a PDF to the board. Now, just a quick overview. The Awwapp is an online whiteboard that is interactive, and you can use this alongside Skype or Google Hangouts. And what's really nice about this whiteboard is that you're able to save your work, so you can upload, make changes, make notes, save it, and then you can come back to it later. It's interactive with real-time results. So in other words, when you are in a tutoring session, your TUT will see the changes you make in real time. Let's just skip ahead, and I'm going to show you how to upload PDF documents. You're going to need this because you'll be uploading your assessment material. So I'm just going to go and I'm just going to say, okay, I'm going to just upload a maths paper. And while it's uploading, I will show you a couple of other things that you'll need to know. So most of the tools you're going to use is here on the left hand side. And then here on the right hand side, you will see you can increase your view. There's your move tool, so when you want to move around the board, and this little button here is like a full screen. If you click it, you go into full screen. But we are not going to worry about that just yet. Okay, so the paper has uploaded, and now I'm going to take you through the tools. So you will either get a start of term assessment or an end of term assessment, depending on where you are and whether you've been matched with a new scholar that joined the program or a scholar that's already been on the program before. But I'm not going to go into too much detail with that. So first of all, you've got your select tool. Okay, so if you use your select tool, you can actually just click on something and move it. You can move it to the center of the board, or you can move it to the side. The undo button, I suppose, is self-explanatory. And then you've got also a color selection tool, and you've got a couple of colors you can choose from there. You can even add more colors, like let's add a nice turquoise. Or, there we go. You can even add colors to the board as well if you really feel that you need more colors than what's already available. You've got a pen tool, and the pen tool I suppose works better with a stylus. So I'm just going to put your name. I'm going to use the name Sam. So obviously I've got my mouse, my desktop mouse, so this is not nice, but I suppose if you've got a stylus, you can work with it better. If you want to undo that, you can just click undo. So I'll just make a check mark. So let's undo that. We'll just do that. Okay. With your pen tool, you can also highlight stuff, and note that okay, that's like a really thin highlight. So let's you can go by the pen size. You can increase it, so you can do that. You can change the color of your highlighter to another color, so that you can see by AQA, I'm making it like a red. So that's for highlighting. Then you've got different arrows and things you can play around with, and you've also got your pen tool that I just showed you. Now that the color is red, you can see, and the pen tool is a bit thicker, set to a larger number, you can see that it looks like that. So I wouldn't suggest using the pencil unless you've got a stylus, but I'll get to something else in just a sec. So obviously your undo button, you can see you can undo what I've just done. Okay, then you get your eraser. You can use it. Also, you can change the size of your eraser, so you can physically go and erase that. But note that it erases everything, not just the highlighting. Okay, so if you want to undo a highlight, rather use the undo button. Okay, and then there's another nice way to do it, and that is to use selection. But that I would say don't. It can't select like the stuff you wrote on the paper, it can select outside the paper. And I'm going to show you now what I mean by that. So here I've got two little crosses and that. Let's just put that. So I'm just drawing like random things now. Now you can either like erase it like this and actually paint over it to erase it, or you can take your selection tool over there and you can draw a box over what you want selected and delete it. But now with the selection tool, if you're going to want to delete this Sam over there, it won't be able to do it because it sees your actual PDF you uploaded first, and it will delete the whole PDF. So for that, I would say well, just use your undo button, because if you're going to erase, it's also going to erase the lines on the paper. So just a note there that you don't fall into that problem over there. Then we've got the rectangle tool, and you can just choose between two different ones. Okay, rectangle or circle, or you can do outline or solid. And you can add text in there if you wanted to. And you can add text in there if you wanted to. And that's basically it for that. Obviously, again, you can change the color of the rectangle as well. Remember to change the color of the rectangle before you do it. So let's say you can't now, unless you, I think if you select, you can change the color like that. No, you can't. So you'll just have to make sure you select what you want before you actually draw your rectangle. Now again, I want just to delete most of the stuff because it looks a bit crazy over here. So there we go. Then just select what I want deleted. Okay, so now we've gone through the selection tool, we've gone through the undo button, the color selection, the pen tool, the eraser, the object tool, and now we're going to get to something that I personally use and think I would probably use all the time, and that is your text writer. So we'll just put your Sam, and you can even do it on here. So everywhere you click, you can actually add text. Just make sure that you've selected your text. Okay, there you go. And then a really nice feature also is the post-it note. You can change the color of the post-it note to whichever color you think you want. Let's just do blue. Then you can also add text on there. And then you can change the size of your post-it note. And what's really nice is the text is responsive to the size of the post-it note. So it changes as you change your post-it note, which is also nice, I think. So that's basically your post-it notes. We did the upload. Then the only other thing that's left is your you can either increase your view, zoom in by using the plus and minus, or you can simply just doing it by scrolling your mouse up or down. And then you've got your move tool, and you can actually move the board and the view up or down or left or right, however you want it. But there's a quicker way to do this as well, and that is to hold in space, and then you hold in spacebar, you click on the board, and then you can drag it where you want it. And then once you've dragged it where you want it, where the better view is, you can just release spacebar. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Awwapp. If you do have any questions, you've got our office number, or just drop me a mail and I'll be able to help you if there's anything else you wanted to know. Okay, thanks.